Cheers, legends. Sammy from Short and Stout Beer Reviews. Happy Saturday night. We've got a session of 3 big Impy Stouts called Late Nights. So you got Late Nights 1, 2, and 3. 1 is just called Straight Up. It's a barrel-aged Imperial Stout at 12%. So this will be just the base version, barrel-aged. As I go through them, I'll read what it says on the back. At least it's gold writing on black, so it might be easy to read. The cans look really cool, really sleek, exquisite. It looks really cool. So all the difference is it's just got 1, 2, and 3 underneath, and straight up. On the other two, it's got what adjuncts are in them. So looking forward to these. A bit of a taste test between the 3. When Range do these big beers, they call it stout season. It's always at this time of the year. So I've got the glass for stout season. I think it was the first time they did it. It's the stout season there, and then it's got the Range logo in gold. Pretty cool glass. Looks really good when you got like a dark beer in it. So let's get stuck in. Or actually, I'll tell you what's in the other 2 first. So Late Nights 2 is banana and cinnamon buttermilk pancake. Hello. Same percentage, I think. Yeah, I think they must all be 12%. Yep. So first up is called Straight Up, just the base version in the barrel. They're all barrel aged, but this one's banana and cinnamon buttermilk pancake. And then the third edition is salted caramel pretzel, 12% as well. So pretty cool. They did also come out with another pastry stout at the same time. I was going to add that as well, but it's different can artwork and it's a completely different beer, even though it's a pastry stout like these. And I think that was like Biscoff inspired. So let's crack open number 1. Cheers to the chat. Hopefully we get as many in as last night. Last night was a good stream. Cheers, Craig. Trav. Yeah, spewing about last night's game. From what my mate said, he was at the game. He reckons the Cats were just in real good form. He said because he goes to a lot of the games, he reckons the D's still played all right, but the Cats were just at the top of their. Yeah, they were playing real good footy, he reckons. Yeah, I thought it was perfect for it. I had pizza myself, dude. I just got some pizza delivered. I've just pretty much finished eating it before I've come up here. I got enough for about 3 or 4 days. It's terrible weather. Bloody wet and cold. So let's crack in. Number 1, where are you? There it is. So good night for these sort of beers. Well, you know me, I always love these multi-beer streams. Just a good excuse to have a couple of beers in a row and not having to leave the stream and start new ones. And I reckon about there. I'll go to about the top of the logo. I'm not sure. Actually, I'll read the back. I was going to say I'm not sure what they're barrel aged in. Yeah, that's what it looks like. Pretty cool. That's an epic, like, look. Real dark tan head, black beer, and a gold logo. So, on the back, it says, Late Nights 1 is the first release in this year's Stout Season Barrel Aged Stout release. As always, we've kept the first version straight up with no adjuncts. This year's version 1 blends a bold and robust Imperial Stout that's been aged in Buffalo Trace and Cape Byron distillery barrels. The flavour notes bring prominent oak, a rich and complex raisin note that blends with caramelised brown sugar, dark chocolate malt, and a finishing touch of roast. Sounds good. Let's do it. Got no room on my coffee table. I'm considering putting the heater on too. It's just that when I put the heater on, you just get that noise in the background. It's a little bit irritating, but fuck, it's cold. Cheers, Adam. Good to see you, dude. Yeah, for sure. Cheers, Ali. Cheers, Bill. Yeah, that's the one I was talking about, Steve. When I bought these three, it come with that one. So yeah, that's still sitting in the fridge. It was like Biscoff inspired or something. I think it was like Biscoff and cinnamon. So I was going to drink it with these, and then I thought, nah, it's a completely different beast. I'll do it by itself. Fuck, this looks good. Just of how dark it is and that really dark, like, head on it. I just feel like it's going to be really, really roasty. Like, it already screams like huge roast and bitterness, I reckon. So yeah, I'm going to say like it's still more of a dark brown, the base. But yeah, the head's obviously pretty medium tan as well. So yeah, we'll go with dark brown and medium brown for the head. Carbonation, I'll say light. Body, I'll say medium. And yeah, obviously opaque due to the colour. Let's go a smell. Whew. Smells like a big old Russian Imperial. Hopefully we don't have any problems tonight with I had problems last night. I don't know if it was internet connection or StreamYard or just cutting out every now and then. I've noticed a lot of streams lately, people have been having trouble. It's definitely got that brown sugar, that like charry caramel sort of thing, like burnt toffee, dark chocolate, yeah, like coffee. Very, very roasty. Like it's yeah, nearly down that sort of realm of like licorice molasses sort of thing. You're definitely getting like an oaky quality. And I'll get sort of a faint like bourbon whiskey there in the background. Smells really good. You could just imagine having a big open fire and a cigar with something like this. Anyway, let's get in there. Cheers, boys. Hopefully everyone's having a good weekend so far. Cheers. Ooh, yes. It's so roasty. It's like phenomenal. Sometimes when you get a stout and you just like, I just want a stout that's actually really big and intense and not sweet and just made up of all this shit. That's what this is. I honestly feel like Rangers stout game has improved like dramatically in the last year or two. I've always been a massive fan of range, and like they'll try different styles like lagers and West Coast IPAs and that because they've always been known for their hazies, and a lot of them can be hit and miss. But I always found with their stouts they were just off the mark. Like there was just something about their stouts, even their big boys like this, they just weren't doing it for me. And I've found the last year or two I've started to enjoy Rangers stouts. So yeah, it's good. Yeah, for sure. It's a good like value for money. Like it's like a decent sort of bourbon for a reasonable price. And that's definitely what you sort of want in Australia because spirits are so fucking expensive here. You want to find one that's of decent quality but still not too expensive. Now you're talking. You're talking my language now. It's so roasty and bitter though. Like if you're someone that likes a really like intense sort of ristretto style coffee, you'd probably like this sort of beer. It's just like such massive like dark chocolate coffee like that, yeah, like burnt toffee, charry caramel sort of thing. Like yeah, intense like brown sugar. Really enjoyed it. Just slowly sip away. Cheers, Juzzy. Yeah, boy, my man. Cheers, Cherie. What cheese would I pair this with, Cherie? I reckon a blue cheese, mate. Needs something that's fucking huge, huge flavour and completely different to what you sort of expect. I reckon a blue cheese would pair with this immaculate. I can't speak. Immaculate, immaculately. Oh, hang on. Cool. Shall we expect you to be on it tonight? Didn't get to see much of you last night. I sort of, yeah, obviously I got on there late just because it's still morning where I am. Yeah, I missed out on seeing Jagman, and then I joined, and then you leave, and then, yeah, not long after it fucked up and Simo ended it. I'm like, for fuck's sake. Why do I bother? Yeah, I don't know. I just feel like if you had a light cheese, you'd still just be tasting the stout the whole time. Like a Swiss cheese or something like that. Is that what you're thinking? I'll tell you what would go really well with this would be like I reckon if you had like a really hot, like cured meat, like something real spicy, it'd be awesome. Yeah, like say like a little like those, you get the little biscuits or the crackers and go like a spicy meat and a cheese. It's every time you have a sip, smash on one of them. I got to do some beer and food stuff. Ooh, now now you're talking. Yeah, it's not your fault, dude. It's just shit timing. It's like I don't want to get out of bed fucking super early, and you don't want to stay up too late. It's we just live in fucking shit. Our time zones are the worst. At least like with the Americans and that, I can get up and sort of hang with people at lunchtime with them. But if I want to hang out with the UK peeps, it's either got to be real late at night my time or yeah, like real early in the morning. I've been like considering looking around. It's just shit because I live in a country town. I've got no options, but I reckon if I lived in the city or somewhere that had a lot more options at the moment, I'd be looking for a job where I just work nights, permanent nights. I just miss it. Like, I don't know, just something about, I just want to be able to work the same shift every week and stop fucking with my sleep and patterns. And yeah, I like working nights because I don't know, there's just something about it. It works with my sort of lifestyle. And also, too, when you work nights, you get paid more. There's just less fuckheads around, and like if I lived in the city, there'd be so many jobs where you could just walk into and they'd have night work. Yeah, figs are traditionally like they're like Eastern European, Western European, aren't they? Like are they like Italian? And I know a lot of Italian sort of families have like fig trees. Cheers, g'day, cool man. Good old Coopers. I need to get some more Coopers. Yeah, fucking oath. How good jerky's so good, but it's so overpriced for what it is. It'd be good to make your own jerky. Yeah, that'd work. If you had a chili cheese for sure. But yeah, a real intense stout like this, I just to me it just screams blue cheese. Something that's just as powerful as the beer. Something that can sort of cut through the fucking roast. So, yeah, I just feel like if you had a real light cheese, you're just not going to be tasting the cheese. You're just going to still be tasting the beer the whole time. You know it, Juzzy. Hit that thumbs up, peeps. That was another thing that was good with yesterday. A lot of people gave the thumbs up. Yeah, sounds good. I knew what you meant. Cheers, Matt. Good to see you, mate. My brother was mate. Yeah, one of my mates was, and the last batch he made, it was really salty, but like just because I don't know, it was so tender and like such big portions and heaps of it, and that I just couldn't stop eating it. It was fucking sensational. And he's like, "No, I can't do it. It's too salty." But yeah, I think just because he made it and it was just sitting there, and I just couldn't get enough of it. The fact that it was salty was probably making me eat more of it. Like I was drinking more and eating more. We don't call them that here. We call them capsicums. Bell pepper. Yeah, that's pretty fucked up. Back for another sip. I tell you what, this beer is so good. I'm pretty excited for the next two. Probably more the third one though, because I don't know. I'm not. I don't mind banana, but I'm not. I'd rather so many more adjuncts instead of banana. But yeah, banana. So this is for those that sort of come in a bit later. This is the standard version that's got no adjuncts. Adjuncts are like other ingredients, so like vanilla, cinnamon, coconut, banana, like fruits and spices and that sort of stuff. So all it is just the beer base aged in bourbon barrels, and then the next two are the same thing but have like other adjuncts added. The second one is banana and cinnamon buttermilk pancake. So yeah, it'd have like I'll read it when I get to it, but it's obviously going to have banana, cinnamon, and like probably lactose to make it sort of creamy, and maybe some vanilla as well. Could even have maple in it. And then the third one was salted caramel pretzel. So they would have upped the caramel in the base, I'd say. Or they could even have something else added, but yeah, it'd be salt as well. And then it wouldn't surprise me if they've thrown pretzels into the actual brew. It's quite often they'll do that sort of stuff. So yeah, that salted caramel pretzel one sound. I mean, they both sound good, but I'm just not a huge banana fan. I like bananas as a fruit to eat, but just yeah, I'd rather other stuff in beer than banana. That's funny as fuck. Do they have Bollywood adverts during the breaks? It'd be just all cricket advertising. Oh, that's all right. 20 minutes of work for 2 hours. It'd be annoying though if you got other things going on and you got to do that shit. Yeah. It's a sad day, you fucker. It's my day of relaxation. Oh, so you're a fan of cinnamon, Adam? I just sort of thought that'd be one of those adjuncts you wouldn't like. One thing I'm extremely happy about, System of a Down have just announced they're coming to Australia next year. And yeah, I've always been a huge fan. I've seen them live before, but it was sort of in their early days. I've always just wanted them to bring out a new album and to tour and come to Australia. They haven't got the new album, but they're definitely coming here. So there's been all this advertising going around like billboards and stuff in Australia and New Zealand, just with like a hand, which is like the first album cover from them. And yeah, I think it's going to be at Marvel Stadium where I've seen Metallica and Oasis. So the setups for those gigs were so fucking good. So I'm keen as. All I'm going to do is as soon as it goes on sale, just get one general admission ticket. Or even if they've got like a more expensive option, I'll just go for it because, yeah, I've wanted. It's like those other two gigs. It's like as soon as I knew they were going to come back here, I'm like, I definitely don't want to miss it. I think it's not going to be till next year, but the tickets go on sale in like a couple of weeks. Cinnamon good, ginger evil. Yeah, fair call. Oh, yep. Yep. I get it, man. Yep. Totally understand. Yeah, they are. System of a Down featuring Faith No More. How good is that? It's on my head. Didn't smiling. I can't wait. Cheers, Antonia. Welcome back. I'm on some elegant stouts. The very sexy can artwork. Have a look at this, would you? Hang on. Ooh, baby. Late nights. 3. So the first one's just the just the stout by itself, aged in bourbon barrels, and then the other two have got different ingredients added. One's like banana and cinnamon pancakes, and then the third one is salted caramel pretzel. So yeah, a little comparison, little side by side. I'm just on the first one so far. Hit that thumbs up, legends. Oh, it's such a it's so intense going down because it's like really, really roasty and bitter, but it's got this like real smooth, sort of silky, oily mouthfeel. You would think that you would think that you're laying under a vehicle and someone's what someone's pouring bloody oil down your throat. When you were first saying about awake, I'm like, what's this? Why everyone keeps saying awake? And then I'm like, oh, Matt's awake. Good community. Juzzy and Cherie doing great work out there as well as many others. I admire their was I going to say I admire their determination, just the way that they've really jumped on the whole what do they call it, outreach, the whole outreach thing. And I definitely think Juzzy having that time off work was like the perfect timing to get it all underway. And it was like by the time he went back to work, it was all they had it all down pat, good to go, and yeah, they've been continuing on with it. Yeah, cool. Yeah, stouts are awesome. Like a good quality stout is like my favourite style of beer. Obviously, a lot of them are very big and boozy, so you got to be careful. Yeah, it was just perfect. Like it was scary to think that Juzzy was out of work for a little while. I was like, fuck, I hope he's okay. And the fact that he was only out for a little while and that little time just gave him that push to get the shit underway. And then, yeah, like they've just been carrying on and getting bigger and better with it. It's good to see. I'm definitely going to join them at some stage. It'll probably have to be when I'm on holidays, just because of they're always doing shit on weekdays and stuff, and obviously because I don't live in Melbourne, makes it hard. Yeah, I was lucky to meet him in the flesh once. Me and Juzzy hit it off like we are long lost brothers. It'd be unreal when the truck's all done up and finished, and there's probably little tinks they're changing up every now and then. And some of the food though, like it's like, geez, these guys are getting some good meals on the streets. Burritos and what was tonight's? Might have been last night. There was something else really good. Anyway, I need to get through the rest of this sludge, move on to the next one. The good thing tonight is, like no sort of plans or anything. It's still fairly early, so if I get through these and I feel like doing another one, I will. Like, I might do like an IPA, or it'll all depend on old Sleepy Sammy and how he holds up. Yeah, more of the bourbons coming through. You're still getting that same sort of level of oak. I feel like the bourbon coming through is just adding that element of sort of sweetness and a bit of spice, and it's cutting through that roast, which is good. Cause it's extremely roasty. Like, I love big roasty bitter beers, but this is like at that massive, like right up the top, like high level. So it's sort of good to get a bit of something else coming through it a little bit. As I said, like if people are fans of like ristretto style, like real extreme intense coffee, that real high bitterness, it's almost like it's off the chart sort of roast and bitterness, and you get that real sort of charry, earthy sort of quality. Yeah, definitely good. Real good mouthfeel too. When it comes to stouts, Antonio, it's good if you get something that's like sort of oily, like silky. I can't stand when you get a stout and it's real like thin and watery. Just it makes, even if it tastes good, it just sort of brings it down a level. Cheers, Matt. Thanks for joining, brother. Get yourself a good sleep and hopefully have a decent day tomorrow, champ. Yeah. Yeah, it's like that's one thing I've sort of noticed in the videos, and that some of the people that are walking through are probably just regular day people. They're probably earning more money than a lot of us, but they could just be walking through, and Cherie goes, "Oh, do you want a coffee?" And they're like, "Oh yeah," and like there's no questions asked, no judgment. Like, yeah, it's brilliant. Like, yeah, because I'm like, I don't know, pretty obviously outgoing and inquisitive and stuff. I reckon if I was sort of in an environment like that, just passing through, and I seen these two people doing like a food van and sort of heard that it was like, yeah, like to help out the community and that, I'd sort of stop and have a chat. It'd just be good to hear a bit about it. Yeah, exactly. Yep. Yeah, you don't want it like bloody swamp water. You want it like fine motor oil. It's going to be so interesting though, just to see if this next one tastes like pancake. You'll be able to smell it as soon as I open the can. Banana and cinnamon buttermilk pancake. Actually, I may as well read it while we're here. So I read that first one. Late Nights 2 is the second release in this year's Stout season barrel-aged stout release. For version 2, we've blended Imperial Stout that's been aged in Cape Byron Distilling and Heaven Hill barrels. Oh, okay, so it's got different barrels, this one. Heaven Hill instead of Buffalo Trace. That Cape Byron was in the other one as well, though. Then layered in banana, cinnamon, and buttermilk pancakes. So they've actually used pancakes. There you go. For the ultimate late night treat from the barrels, expect medium oak character, dark chocolate, and sweet rum and raisin. Cool. Sounds delightful. Smokey's coming in from Twitch. Good to see you, brother. What a beer. You know it. Yeah. Did you one of the hashtags I put for this stream, I put dessert. I put I've got it written somewhere. I had Vegas was one of them, dessert, and then I think I had late and nights because the title. Sounds like ice cream. You could pretty much I reckon you could have like a nice vanilla ice cream and pour these beers over it, and I reckon it'd be real good. Funny you say that. I had a spider today. I haven't had a spider for ages. The old soft drink and ice cream combo. I had like a pineapple soft drink, right? And I was like, oh yeah, I'll just have this, and I wasn't really eating anything with it. And then I was just going through the fridge to see what I had in the freezer, and I had this little bit of ice cream left in a tub. And then I looked at my drink, and I'm like, spider time. Cool, man. Or should I say, cool, lady? No, that's cool. The more, the merrier. I remember someone saying they had their they quite often watch with their son, like a younger son, and the younger son laughs at some of my like particular phrases and that I say because like they're American. Pretty funny. Yeah. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, when you have like a really good wheat beer and it has that banana and clove, I love that. But when it comes to like big stouts and they're like pastry and you got all these awesome adjuncts to choose from, bananas like the least thing that I probably want. There's just so many better options like vanilla, toasted coconut, maple syrup, like cacao nib, um, tonka bean. Tonka bean is so underrated. Yeah, coffee. What else is there? There's just so many other things I'd rather. I remember once I I think it was by Evil Twin, and they called it a tropical stout, and it had coconut and pineapple in it. And I was like, pineapple in stout? That sounds really whack. But when I drank it, I was like, this is fucking awesome. Like, it was so good. Because it was just like, I don't know, it wasn't too roasty, but it was enough to sort of balance it out with the sweetness. And it's like the pineapple was sort of cut out of the sweetness a bit too by the toasted coconut. So, like, it actually worked. But I just feel like, imagine doing this for the first time. They probably had to try it about 6 different times to get the balance right, unless they just nailed it first go. Cool. Yeah. Add lemon to your stout. There you go. What stout do you drink? Is there a particular one that you have often? I need to finish this first one. God. There it is. Remember too what I can do at the end of all three. So that's going to be an interesting combo. Pancakes and pretzels. Okay, so here we go. Pancake time. Let's see if we get a whiff straight away. No, not really. God, it looks dark. It looks so fucking good in that glass. Imagine that as a photo, like out in the sun. Not that there's any sun at the moment, but that and the bloody sexy can next to it. Oh, baby. Yeah. Do people think that, what one do people like? What one are people more excited to hear about? The banana and cinnamon buttermilk pancakes or the salted caramel pretzel? Which one sounds more appealing? Yep. Yeah, fucking oath. I am a connoisseur. Yep. Okay. So pretty much the same as the last. Um, could be slightly darker, but hard to tell. I'm going to say, yeah, similar head, sort of died down a bit, but still sitting at about a finger. It's got that real dark tan color to it. Body. Yeah, see, the body even looks like it could be a touch thicker. I'm still going to say medium, but it could be. It does look like it's got a bit more balls than the last one. Yeah, let's go with smell. There we go. So we got a vote for pretzels. What's the matter, buddy? You needed a shift? Old boy. It definitely doesn't smell as roasty because of the adjuncts. Like it's almost like you're getting straight away the major difference is I feel like I'm getting milk chocolate instead of dark chocolate because of all the sweetness from the adjuncts. You're definitely getting like a milky pastry sort of note. It's just amazing, like how much different it smells. Yeah, sweet and savoury, Steve. I'm not really getting banana. I'm getting cinnamon. Yeah, as I said, I'm getting more of a milk chocolate than a dark chocolate. I'm not getting coffee. Like the roast is just what completely come down like about 5 notches. It's amazing. Cheers, Susie. Good to see you. These pretzels are making me thirsty. Cheers, mate. Enjoy. Get yourself a smoothie with some banana and cinnamon in it. Okay. Yeah, so I'm going to say with the smell, the roast is just like completely cut down. The roast and the bitterness in that last one was so intense on the smell and obviously on the taste. You're getting like a, not only is it cinnamon, it's sort of like an allspice, which, yeah, you're probably getting some spice from the bourbon barrel. But yeah, it's oaky, maybe like a touch of like dry fruit, like some raisin. You're still getting sort of like that brown sugar, but it's not, you're not getting that charry, sort of slightly smoky note. Yeah, it's definitely like dialed down, just the body anyway. Yeah, I'm on Twitch as well, mate. Twitch is just sort of my backup thing. Yeah. Yeah, mango's unreal in that sort of thing. Coconut's always a winner when you're in those countries. Okay, let's do it. Where's the logo? Boom. Look at that. Sexy boy. Cheers. It's so different, yet so fucking good. God almighty. I feel like this is tastier than the first one. I got banana, but it's faint. But you're just getting this real massive, like, It's got to be the pancakes. You're just getting this huge pastry, creamy, almost like vanilla-y sort of thing going on. And it's cutting through the roast, providing that sweetness, but you're still getting the roast, and it's like perfect harmony between the two. and I don't know, the barrel character's still there as well. So I feel like because the roast is cut down, you're probably getting more of the barrel character. So like you're getting more of that oak and whiskey and wow, that's amazing. I'm sort of glad the banana's at the level it's at. You definitely getting it, but it's subdued. It's sort of like it's like the bass guitarist in a band just hovering around the back, just playing G. And you've got like, I don't know, Pastry Boy and Chocolate are like the lead guitarist and the singer. Yeah, slowly sip away at that one now. It's such a cool little. That's why I love doing this sort of shit. Like it's just so cool comparing just flavor notes and yeah, science and beer, just like food pairing and. Ugh, yes, that's a big yawn for a little fella. So, has anyone got anything exciting on for their weekend? I must admit, I'm still in the back of my head considering going to Melbourne. It probably won't happen on a Sunday, but there's still a possibility. Um, Sam has the usual question of what did I eat today? I was going to cook bacon and eggs for breakfast, but by the time I was going to do it, it got to like lunchtime, and I'm like, I can't be fucked now. So I had grilled cheese or cheese toasties, as we call them, cheese toasties and tomato soup. That was pretty good. Doing the old cheese toasty, dip in the tomato soup, and then a couple of scoops. And then yeah, for dinner I ordered a pizza. So I got enough pizza and garlic bread for about 3 days. I just got two large pizzas, a garlic bread, and a drink because it's like a good meal, well, combo to get for a decent price. Got the old meat lovers and the chicken pineapple. Does pineapple belong on pizza? Get so sick of people asking that question. I'm always I'm always a fan of meat lovers pizzas. I know they're not traditional, but yeah, I just love that combination of all the decent meats together, especially if it's got like pulled pork or something like that on it. But if you're keeping it simple and you're going like authentic Italian style, I always like the one where I think I can't remember the name of it, but it's generally mozzarella, cherry tomatoes, and some sort of green herb. It's the most basic one out there, pretty much, but it's if it's done right, it's so fucking good. Yeah, if you can get a meat lovers that has like ham, salami, or pepperoni, pulled pork, chicken, like all the different meats on it, I'm like, fuck yeah, I'm all over that. Yeah, margarita, that might be it. Just if you get it, like, say, if you go to a proper Italian pizzeria and where they keep them real simple, but they're just, yeah, fucking real well done. Pizza with the lot, yeah, I don't mind. There's just certain ingredients, so it's like, yeah, it depends what they have. But yeah, some places you'll ask for a pizza with the lot, and they just load it up with like heaps of sort of vegetable options, and you get shit all meat. It's awesome though when you order pizza and you wake up the next morning after a few beers and you're like, what's for breakfast? I can always have a couple of slices. Yeah. Oh yeah. Cool. One thing I haven't made for a while is a lasagna. I need to make my own lasagna again. I used to do it a fair bit, but the only thing is when I make it for myself, it's like because it's just me. it's, it's like, yeah, I feel like I'm eating lasagna for a week. There you go. Cool. Yep. Yeah, that's what reminded me of lasagna. Oh, my pensioner Labrador has taken up too much of the seat. Now I'm starting to feel real uncomfortable. I'm like sitting right on the edge. I don't want to disturb him though. He's the king. The king gets what he wants. Even though I'm the leader of the wolf pack. That is a damn fine beer. The only thing I'm thinking though is the more I sip on it, it might get a little too sweet. I'm sort of hoping it's not the case. Cheers, Jack. Good to see you, bro. Yeah, Cherie's always got some awesome ideas for food. Cheers, Ali. We'll see you next time, mate. Hit that thumbs up, peeps, if you haven't already. I'm on a delightful stout, Jackie boy. Got three of these bad boys called Late Nights, and they're all 12%, big bourbon barrel aged stouts. The first one was just the stout base, and then this is like a banana and cinnamon pancakes version. It's like real fucking good. Yeah. It's definitely when done well, it's definitely my favourite style of beer. good bourbon barrel aged stout. Can't beat it. Yeah, out like a light. I'm been. I think the first pour. Yeah, the first pour would have been about a half can. Yeah. Do you mean the other way round? Chili goes well in stout. Is that what you meant to say? I love chili in stouts. It's fucking awesome. Stout in chili. Oh, so like say if you've got a big chili and you sort of cut it, put the stout inside. Is that what you're saying, or like you smother it in the stout? It's a good combo anyway. The two together. Yeah, they're all 12%. Mango and banana. Cool. Oh, okay. I get you now. Yeah, well, we get in Australia, we get real confused when because we don't call that chili. Chili for us is just the actual what the hot vegetable. Yeah, I get you now. Yeah, that would be good. Fuck yeah. We do have it, but we just I don't know what we really call it. It's like because to me, chili is sort of it's like what you have in spaghetti bolognese, but it's like without the pasta, and then you've just got shitloads more chili in it. Like, yeah, but I just don't know what we actually call it. It's not really a big thing here. Yeah, I'm sure you've had a good Guinness pie at some pubs over there, dude. Fuck, that's a good. If you go to a country pub and they have like a Guinness beef pie, oh, it's so good. You make hot sauce, cool. Yeah, I know Susie's been right into the chili stuff over the years. Yeah, yeah, yep. That probably is the closest thing to what Susie's talking about. Chili con carne. But yeah, it's just not a popular thing. Like I see you guys in North America slapping that stuff on hot dogs and that, and I'm like, fuck, that looks good. Why don't, why don't we have that shit here? Yeah, fucking oath. Is cottage pie? I get confused with the terms because you guys use different shepherd's pie, cottage pie, potato pie. What's the difference between them all? Is it the meat in it? Is it the vegetables? Is it a combination of all? I know one of them traditionally is beef and another one's lamb or something like that. And then there, some of them have like carrot and peas and whatever in them instead of just potato. And then there's others that are just potato. I tell you, one thing I heard about at work recently. I don't know what you guys call them. It's one of those things. It's probably a different word in every fucking country. But in Australia, at fish and chip shops, we have potato cakes. I think other places call them potato scallops. But anyway, potato cakes for us, it's sort of like what a hash brown is, the potato part without the, and then has the batter over it. So it's just like a circular potato that's fairly flat, just covered in the same batter that the fish is. That's a potato cake where I'm from. And anyway, someone said that recently they had a pumpkin one. I'm like, oh, that would be fucking awesome. I want to try it so bad. And then we're talking about like how people batter like Mars bars and Snickers and all that sort of stuff. Yeah, it's fucking good, isn't it? I'm a huge spice fiend. Love it. As I said, I want to do like a heap of chilies on my channel with other people and level up each time. Yeah. One thing I got told to put on a hot dog apart from chili is coleslaw. And yeah, it's fucking good. Shepherd's pie is lamb, cottage is beef. Yep. See, in Australia, we just call, we pretty much just call a beef and potato pie, we just call that a potato pie. Whereas, like, it's, yeah, a cottage pie by the sounds of it. But yeah, I know when you go to the pub, sometimes they'll call them like a shepherd's pie. Potato fritters. There you go. Yeah, it's fish and chip shops definitely have different names for shit. See, even like, it's funny, like in Australia, you have sausage rolls and party pies. And generally, it's something that you'd have them at sports clubs or you have them at kids' birthday parties or just like as a weekend treat for the family sort of thing. But for some reason, in my little hometown and the surrounding area, we started calling them nibble pies. And it just took off, and everyone in the area calls them nibble pies instead of party pies. So there used to be this mass confusion when we'd travel, say, to Melbourne or Geelong or just other areas in the state. We'd be like, "Oh, can I get a nibble pie, please?" And people would look at you stupidly, like, "What the fuck is that?" So it's like you definitely know if someone's from the same hometown as me if they call it a nibble pie. I know you guys are real precious about your pies in New Zealand. You're always claiming to have the better pies in Australia, and you get so worked up about it. A butter pie. Never heard that one. Come on, Angus, sort it out. I'm getting uncomfortable, bro. Oh, I'm old too, Angus. You need to look after me as well. It's definitely getting sweeter. I have to pull back my I have to retract my earlier comment on saying that I think it's better than the first one. I think they're both on about the par. Just because of the sweetness coming through, it's like at first it was perfect because it cut through and you still got a bit of the roast and the sweetness. Now it's like probably more sweet than roast. It's still fucking awesome though. Like they're both really good beers, but they're different beasts. But I like them like equally at the moment. Cheers, Matt. Yeah. Yeah, little Frankfurts, little boys. You want some little boys for lunch? It's funny, like thinking back as a kid, having little boys for like lunch. Like as a kid, you'd probably have about 10 of them, and that'd be filling. You look at them these days, having 10 of those, it's like fucking hell. I need about 40 of them to fill me up. Cheers, Joey. Yeah. Little boys. Yes. Don't know. I don't think any different to anyone else. After you've had a couple, you definitely piss a lot, but yeah, interesting question. I feel like the banana come out a little more. The what is it? The bloody cinnamon. Cinnamon's sort of been solid all the way through. And yeah, that pastry side of it and the sweetness is definitely elevated. Just got more and more intense. And the roast, yeah, the roast was there a little bit at the start, but yeah, there's not much sign of it now. It's I just can't get over how different the two beers are. Like it's insane that it's the same beer just with a couple of things added, and yeah, they just taste completely different. It sounds good. Okay, beer number 3. So yeah, I've had probably a half of each one. I'll do a cuvee of it at the end, but then whatever's left over, I'm probably just gonna drink off camera. So this is Late Nights 3 salted caramel pretzel, 12% like the rest of them. Late Nights 3 is the third release in this year's stout season barrel aged stout release. For version 3, we've blended Imperial Stout that's been aged in Buffalo Trace, Cape Byron Distilling, and Heaven Hill barrels, then layered in salted caramel and pretzels for that sweet and savoury late night treat. From the barrels, expect medium oak, caramelized brown sugar, light chocolate, sweet whiskey, and a complex raisin note to finish. There you go. Cheers, Billy. Yeah, pretty tasty, mate. Definitely on camera. These days, most beers I drink, it's on camera. I don't really drink much off camera. It's just I don't want to sit here drinking 12% stouts. Unless the stream was going to go for heaps longer. Cheers, Smokey. Enjoy your smoothie if you haven't finished it yet. Yeah, it does sound good. Okay, a bit more of a head on this one. But yeah, colour-wise, the same. Body looks pretty similar. Head seems to be sticking around a bit more. Must be the pretzels or the salt. Doesn't smell much different. But yeah, dark brown base, medium brown head, about 3 to 4 finger at the moment. Probably 3 finger. The others died down a bit quicker, so sort of it probably speaks about what adjuncts are in it. Yeah, this one had the 3 barrels. But yes, it's got that same appearance. I feel like it's probably not going to be as oily. See how we go. But yeah, smell. It already smells sweet more than roast, but I'm not getting distinct. Probably because it's like savoury. Yeah, interesting. Maybe the savoury sort of cuts through the roast, but because it's not sweet, it's not smelling as intense as the last one. Nah, I got coffee in the first one, Billy, but the first one, because it was all base, it was real roasty and bitter. So you got like massive, like dark chocolate and coffee and charry caramel. And then, yeah, the second one, because the adjuncts were so sweet and desserty and that it cut through all that roast. So you didn't really get roast anymore. You just got sweetness. And then, yeah, this one's sort of a bit different again. I think because it's like salty and pretzels, so pretzels being that biscuity, salty sort of thing. It's sort of a different beast again. It's not bringing sweetness, but it's cutting through the roast again in a different way. Anyway, so yeah, all I can say is the roast isn't as intense again, so it's similar to the second one. You're getting like a real sort of biscuity vibe and like saltiness. But yeah, I wouldn't say it comes across any more caramel than the other two. Be interesting to see how this one tastes. It's probably the one I was most excited about. So let's get into it. Cheers, boys and girls. Another good stream. Mmm. It's weird, but it's tasty as fuck. Don't get me wrong. But it's just weird because I'm used to, if something's not roasty, I'm used to sweetness coming through and eliminating some of that roast. But because it's like savory, it's it's just like it's real strange. Definitely going to be a slow sipper and determine whether it's as good as the others and what difference it has. Hmm. But first impressions, like I like it, but it's just it's just very different. Weird but wonderful. Hit that thumbs up if you haven't already. I'm still so annoyed about my football team last night. We're playing this season that no one expected. Everyone expected us to be down the bottom of the ladder, and we're up near the top. We hadn't lost a game at the MCG all year. Then we come up against a team that we got a massive rivalry with, and normally when we play them, we have to play them at their home ground. We finally get to play them at ours, and then we fucking lose. Just would have been one of those games if we had won and won comfortably. I think it just would have gave them so much confidence going into the finals in a few weeks' time. But it's just one of those depressing losses that, I mean, sometimes losses close to the end of the season can be a good thing. But yeah. 10:20. The night is still early. We'll have to call these early nights. That heater's coming on soon. I am freezing. Even though my belly and my pipe that it goes down is nice and warm, I'm still quite fresh. Let's go another sip. Sipperoo. Good thing about it, so as I said, range to me with their stouts were very hit and miss. And the fact that these three I've enjoyed every one, and I'm sort of struggling to pick a favourite, is definitely a good thing. They've improved dramatically. Yeah, it's what you're used to, Joey. I guarantee in my state we've probably got some of the most fluctuating temperatures in the world. That's what makes it fucked. We get like mid 40s in summer and then it's like fucking 0 degrees in the winter. and it can happen within like a week. Most of the places where you guys get real cold weather, you just don't get extreme heat like we do. Yeah, I'll do another beer. I don't know if I'll do a stout though. I'm probably stouted out after this. Maybe I'll do a fruit sour. That could be a good night finisher. I've got a Drecker sour in the fridge. Maybe I could do that. Cheers, Angie. Woo! Yeah, sound good. I'd love to try so many American beers. Check out the can artwork, Angie. How fucking sick is that? Late nights. And then a glass to match. Not that it wasn't a thing, but this is an old glass of mine, but it goes perfectly with these beers. Ohio's finest olive oil. I don't know what happened to my German package. I've got a subscriber that runs a beer garden in Germany, and yeah, he sent 8 beers. Would have been months ago. Whether they're still on the way or not, but yeah, unfortunately, I haven't heard from him because it's his time of the year where he's like flat out busy. He did say to me like months ago, he said, "You probably won't see or hear from me the next 2 or 3 months." And he goes, "I've sent those beers to you. There's 8. I wanted to send more, but 8 was sort of a good number with postage." And then yeah, I haven't seen him since. So it's sort of like, fuck, I don't know if they're still coming or something's happened. Because yeah, it would have been fucking unreal getting 8 random German beers sent. Yeah, possibly. I know that there's definitely been times where people have had stuff sent from Europe and it's just taken a long time to get here, just with like boats getting held up and but yeah, part of me thinks that it's probably customs. Like if that's why I sort of wanted to see him or hear from him, just so he can give me the goss, like because he probably knows what's going on, but just hasn't seen me for ages. So, or like he might be in the same sort of thing where he's got no idea, he hasn't heard anything. Fucking customs, dead to me. So fucking shit though that you can't. Someone just wants to send a mate a couple of beers in the package, and it's like you can't even do that. Like, how fucking ridiculous! I still don't know what I think. I guess it's a good thing that I've only had half a can of each one. I can revisit them, and while they're warm and got a bit of air to them, it's probably a more correct judgment too. It's definitely more savoury though. Like you're going roasty and bitter as fuck, number one. Then two, you're going slightly roasty and bitter, but more sweet. And then three, it's like the roasty and bitterness is out the window and it's like more savoury. So yeah, it's like they're all very different. It's like part of me really wants to pick one out as a favourite and not sort of sit on the fence. But I'm going to have another sip of each one soon. So that pizza I had tonight was fucking awesome. It was delicious. Okay, so I'm going to have a little more of number one, and then two, and then three. Make up my mind as to which one I enjoy the most or which one I don't enjoy as much. And then it's cuvee time. We've got to do all three together. I'm just starting to feel the sort of booze now. So I'm going to pour about that much of each one. Yeah, I'd kill for some spicy beef jerky right now. That'd be great. I'm going well, brother. How are you holding up? I'm just going back through I'm going back, just having a little bit of each one to determine which one I like the most. I've just found it really hard to sort of pick a favourite because they're all so different. What I might do, because I think my dogs need to visit the bathroom, and so do I. So I'll quickly do that and come back. Little buddy. Little bud. And the other bud's down the bottom. Hello, bud. Down you get. Oh, up here, mate. You probably won't be able to get up here now. You're too old. Okay. We all, it was pretty funny. We were stood in a line facing the moon, all pissing together like a group of lads. Damn. Baltic porters are good. Underrated. Okay, so this is, what are we calling it? One, late nights one. The straight up version, no adjuncts. And down comes the heat. And Jack moves into prime posse. Up you get, mate. Come on, quick. Get those old legs up. Come on, buddy. Quick. Quick. Come on. Oh, you're right, mate. Every time he jumps up now, his back legs just struggle to, poor fella. Sorry, buddy. You're a good boy. Yeah, Jack's in prime posse for the heater. He loves laying directly under it. It's still very roasty, very bitter, but fucking delightful at the same time. Would you lay down? What are you doing? You've lost it. You've lost your way, mate. Yeah. What are you doing, Jack? Lay down, bro. You've got the heater. Do you want some stout? I remember you liked the stout last time. Yeah, I don't know what it is. He likes stout. He just went to lick the glass then. Normally he goes, ooh, yuck. He must be a coffee fiend or chocolate because dogs are really good with chocolate and all. Yeah, this beer's top notch. Yum yums. We're going number two again. So number two is banana and cinnamon buttermilk pancake. It's about the same size pour as the last. Definitely smells more sweet. The sweetness cutting through the roast, I admire massively. I think the thing that stops me though from liking it more is that it's banana. And as I said previously, banana is just not my thing when it comes to stouts. I don't mind it, but there's just so many better things you could have in a stout than banana. So it's sort of, yeah, it's weird. I love the fact that it cuts through the roast because it needs to, because it's so roasty, so bitter, and that sweetness cutting through is it's like perfect because like I'm getting this banana flavour. It's like that's what's sort of stopping me from liking it more than the first bit. Yeah, it's a tough one. It's like try to choose your favourite song from one of your favourite albums. Number three. Have a look at it. Looks so good. Fucking hell. Late nights. Yeah. It's pretty full on last night. Jack and Angie and Steve. And then I was throwing in little comments as well. This is a hard pick. I'm not going to lie. I don't know. Normally with beer, I can easily pick out a favourite and a least favourite, but I'm torn between these. I'm all out of faith. This is how I feel. Good old Torn by Natalie Imbruglia. Yeah. I'm cold and I am shamed lying naked on the floor. She was with one of my favourite rock stars for a while. They would have made some very talented kids. Oh, buddy, you're gonna fall down the way you go. Oh, here he is. Look, face the camera. What do you want, big fella? Oh, buddy, buddy. Oh, you're gonna fall. Yeah, old fella. Love him. He's got a massive head, but it's just all like I don't know. He just doesn't have any fat on his head at all now. So his head's sort of leaner than what it used to be. Hey, you're just all head, aren't you? Nothing of you, big fella. Lay down. You're gonna lay down. Sit. Sit. Good boy. Shake hands. Shake hands. Good boy. What you doing? Lay down. Lay down, bud. You're gonna spill me drink. Yeah, that's what I was talking about. But they split up. Imagine them two having kids. Imagine the kid would have some fair pipes. Geez, I miss old school Daniel Johns. He was like my hero. Soon as he started hanging with that fucking Paul Mac, it's like he just wasn't the same again. Da, 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 da. He lost his rocky edge. I was such a massive fan. Anything he brought out, I still enjoyed. But yeah, obviously, I missed the old school. I still think albums like Diorama and that were fucking masterpieces. Might have to chuck some Silverchair on tonight. Oh, System of a Down. Joey. System. System and Faith No More. Australia. Yeah, boy. They've just started doing some teasers around Melbourne and Sydney and I think Auckland in New Zealand. Yeah, it's just got the big red hand with the black background. So yeah, they reckon Rod Laver Arena sometime next year in Melbourne. I mean, sorry, not Rod Laver. What the fuck am I thinking? Marvel Stadium. Marvel Stadium, where I seen Metallica and Oasis in that same week. The setup there for concerts now, they've really got it dialed in. It's fucking unreal. So System would be so good. Pumped. They tried to build a prison. I still don't know which one I like. I honestly like them all evenly. And I think I'm going to have to stick with that. If anything, maybe the third one could probably drop down, and I could probably say I like 1 and 2 evenly the best, and 3's just not quite as good. That's what I'm sticking with, I reckon. I think the salted caramel pretzel one, I think it's too salty, too savoury. It's really cutting through the roast, and you're sort of losing that good roasty quality. And it's like a little bit. I think if I had a full can of this, I'd be like sick of it by the time I get to the last few sips. Yeah, it's tough. I think if I had to pick my favourite, I think if I truly had to go one and one only, I think I'd go the first one. I think I'd go just the straight base, no adjuncts. It's just, it's extremely roasty and bitter though. But I feel like once you get towards I don't know, once you've let it warm for a bit and it gets a bit of air to it and it loses a little bit of the roast and bitterness, I think it's a brilliant beer. When the barrel character comes out a bit more. So yeah, fuck it. I'm gonna pick number 1. So it's pretty much the number for me is where it's at. I feel like that's my first pick. Number 1. 2's my second pick, but only just behind. And then number 3's third. But it definitely is a great concept. Like, you've got straight up, you've got sweet, and you've got savoury. The savoury one's definitely too savoury. I don't think the sweet one's too sweet. I just think that it's more the flavour preference. I'm just not a huge banana fan, and I just feel like I enjoy just straight roastiness and bitterness over a banana style sweetness. If it had been like vanilla and coconut or something like that, I feel like the second one would have won. But yeah. Cheers, Tony. Yeah, mate. I've just done 3 massive stouts. And yeah, comparing them now. to finish off, I'm going to do all three combined. That's where it might be interesting. Sometimes you do these cuvettes where you add the beers together and it actually tastes better than them singly. So, yeah, that's what I'm going to do next. I've got the hiccups real bad now. I need to go somewhere and lay down upside down. So, yeah, I'll pour a little bit of each into the glass so it's all three combined. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I'm probably going to do another review after this one, mate. Something different. Yeah. So that's how much I've gone. The three combined. I'm obviously not going to chug it because it's fucking 12%. But yeah, let's just see how it tastes all together. Appearance is obviously what we come to expect. Look at that though. It's fucking insane. We'll see what we mainly get on the nose. Yeah, it's like confusing because it's sweet and savoury, and the roast has sort of disappeared. I'm getting like saltiness, but I'm getting like, yeah, like pastry, pancakey, creamy sort of. I feel, I feel like this is going to work. It's going to taste real good. Hmm, interesting. We're going in. Cheers. That's good. I probably couldn't say it's better than the others, but it's certainly up there. It's like they're all very similar. Like there's not, yeah, it's not, it's not black and white as to which is preferred. Like that beer is way better than that beer, and yeah, I'm intrigued to see what other people think. Be interesting to see if there's any other reviews on YouTube with these three beers, or even just on Instagram, just to see what people think. Yeah, I mean, this tastes really nice like this, but whether it's better or worse than the others by themselves, or it's just they're very similar. It's been another good stream. It's probably just a bit too much going on with them all combined. The savoury definitely takes over. Savoury's fierce. But yeah, if I was to score, they'd be around the sort of 4.5 mark. 4.5 out of 5. Maybe the base version might be slightly higher and the others slightly lower. Or yeah, but that's just general where they'd be around that area. Cheers, mate. Just wrapping it up. I'm probably gonna do another beer. Thinking of maybe doing a. I've got American stuff still in the fridge that I need to get through. I'm not going to do a stout. I'm stouted out. I'm going to do something else to finish on. Or the option is I go over to Twitch. Yeah. If you're like me, talking shit just comes naturally. It's pretty easy. Cheers, mate. Always appreciated. Yeah, I do like reviews most days if I can. And then yeah, some hangouts occasionally. Yeah. What are you doing, Juzzy? Yeah. Yeah, it depends on my work schedule. If I work afternoons, I can only put out a few videos a week, but if I work mornings, I can do them pretty regularly. Twitch, bitch. Yeah, so Range Brewing, they're in Newstead, which is a suburb of Brisbane, not too far from the city. And yeah, out of the three, I prefer the normal base version that doesn't have the adjuncts in it. They're very close though. Like I like all three of them. It's hard to separate. Normally, like with beers like this, I can pick out an easy winner or an easy one that's not as good. But yeah, I found it really hard this one. So just goes to show the quality's there for all three. And yeah, if I was to score, they'd be around sort of 4.5 out of 5, sort of 4.4, 4.5, 4.6, something like that. Good quality barrel aged stouts. And yeah, Range are known more for their hazy IPAs and even like their lagers and westies and stuff now. But yeah, their stouts have always been sort of hit and miss, but I reckon they're getting heaps better with their stouts. You're doing a live, bro. I can join you on a live if you want. painful that your PC's playing up. See, if someone else is doing a stream and I can join, I'm more keen on that. Just when you host, I don't know, if you host for a few hours, it's sort of good to just, yeah, chill out and then go on someone else's stream, sort of taking turns. Oh, yeah, possibly. TikTok sort of tracks where you are, doesn't it? So doesn't it put out your stuff to people that are in the nearby area and stuff? I think that's sort of why I've shied away from it because I don't want people I work with watching like my beer stuff and that. Oh yeah. Oh okay. Yeah. Anyway, I should probably wrap it up. Still not sure what I'm going to do next, but yeah, look out for me on here doing another review on Twitch, just fucking around, playing music, having more beers, or yeah, possibly with like Juzzy on the short straw. I'm out. Peace.